Alright, so listen, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I just recorded this whole video and I realized the whole time my thing was on the full camera, not on the scene where y'all can see the screen. So now I have to re-record it. But basically, what happened is we won last week in fantasy, 161.7 to 146.6. What we should have done was we should have scored about 220 points because I should have had Garrett Wilson in there for Puka Nakua, who got suspended for punching somebody or got ejected for punching somebody. Then I should have put Jahmyr Gibbs at the RB1 position. I should have put James Cook on the bench and should have put Zay Flowers in at the flex. And then I should have put in Austin Eckler for Jahmyr Gibbs, and it would have been literally 220 points around there, bro. So I should have put up a whole lot more points. If we both play our best players, I probably win about 220 to 160, to 166-ish, 165-ish. So I would have been good no matter what. But yeah, bro, we are now 4-5. We are third in our division. But look, you may be thinking, damn, but you're in an 8-man league. That means you're still third out of 4 people. You have a point. But look at the standings, though. There is 3 teams in the league worse than me, but all of them are 3-6, so they're all still pretty close to me. But then there's 2 teams tied with me that are both 4-5. So even though I'm technically third in the division, I'm actually tied for second in the division, and I'm playing the person above me this week. So look at what I did with the team. As you can see, we have a new face, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, please, Mr. Perk Thuggins. I mean, Mr. Perk Rogers. I was thinking of the wrong white guy. I need you to go ahead and make this one of those weeks where you don't sell me. Now, I looked at his averages and compared them with like Kyler Murray because Jordan Love's on a bye this week. So I looked at his averages and I compared them to like Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray has more bad games. Like just Kyler Murray has more games where he's putting up 20 like he did last week or 40 or whatever than Aaron Rodgers does, like 30, 40, 20. He's not good. And this is a must-win game for me this week, bro. This person is tied with me for second in the division. If I beat her, I will have beaten the person in first in my division once, the person in second at least once, and the person in fourth at least once as well. I will have beaten all of them. Now, am I probably 1-1 with them? Yes, but I can't go 0-2 to any of them, especially with me and her tied right now. I need to win this game. I need to get up to sole second place so that way my playoff spot will be even more secure than it is right now. Based on the way the odds have it right now, I'm projected to win over her, and I projected my playoff chances are higher than hers, which is amazing. But anyway, we picked up Aaron Rodgers because I don't want Kyler Murray to start for us in a must-win week. And I'm putting Jahmyr Gibbs here. I'm putting Devon Achane here. Listen, the Rams defense isn't great. The D-line's been pretty good. The D-line's actually been solid, but that's more of a pass rush thing. It's not a great defense. I am still debating putting James Cook up there instead of Devon Achane because Indianapolis' defense isn't great either. So we'll see. I still haven't really decided between the two yet. I'm kind of leaning Devon Achane, and we'll see because I also haven't decided about Zay Flowers yet if I want him to play or not. You know what I'm saying? But we've got those guys in. Puka Nakua, I think he should eat versus Miami. I think Garrett Wilson should have a really good game versus Arizona. I know I have 2 Jets players, and it's like, well, if he plays bad, then he's not gonna have a good game, or if he plays bad, then his stats probably won't be as great. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. But if you want me to show you the quarterbacks left in this league, I will. I probably look. I didn't have another option, bro. Sam Darnold, yeah, they're playing Jacksonville, but look at his numbers, bro. Like, even though they have a good record, his fantasy numbers, they haven't been great. He's got a 30 in there. He's got a 51. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't been great. Now, sure, he has less bad games than Rodgers, but I think he also has less potential than Rodgers. I think he has a lower ceiling than Rodgers. Could you make the case for me picking him over Rodgers? For sure you could. They're going against Jacksonville, who has literally second graders for their secondary, so, they're probably going to be fine. They're probably going to have a good game even. But I'm picking Aaron Rodgers, and I'm living with the better player. I'm living with picking the guy that I think has the higher potential to score more points this week. That's just what I'm going to pick. The rest of these guys weren't really getting a lot of contention. Justin Herbert I did think about, but I don't really trust any of his weapons, whereas at least in New York, I have 2 weapons I trust, and then even with Minnesota, I have Justin Jefferson, the best weapon in the league. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what we're going to start in fantasy this week. We are projected to win, but she hasn't updated her team yet, it looks like, because she still has Josh Jacobs in there. Now, who is her other running backs, though? Because I actually looked at this in the other video, but I didn't look at who her other running back was. So Jordan Mason. So even if she doesn't switch it tonight, she'll be fine because Jordan Mason doesn't play tonight. So she's good. She'll be able to switch her running back up. But even that, I don't think that's going to be enough. I know they're on a bye and everything, so he's at a 0 right now. But, dude, she's projected to lose by 45 points. That's a lot. She beat me in week 3 by 20. And let's see what that matchup looked like. It was Kyler Murray being mid. It was Brock Purdy going off. It was Josh Jacobs sucking and Jahmyr Gibbs doing what he was supposed to do. It was James Cook doing what he was supposed to do. It was Zach Moss hooping. It was Olave hooping and CD hooping. It was Garrett Wilson hooping. It was Dalton Kincaid won. It was Devon Achane got 20. How does she win? I mean, I get her quarterback got 17 more points than mine. But nowhere, she didn't really win anywhere. Oh, the 5 more points on the defense is big. The 2 more points on Devon Achane is pretty big. But then I have 5 more points down here. How does she win by this much? Am I missing somebody that was super high scoring? It was literally just the quarterback difference. That's all it was last time we played. It was just the quarterback difference. Now look at us, bro. I have better quarterbacks now than I have then. I'm not about to say, you know what, Kyler Murray, you lost her the first time, but let's go out there and let's try our best again. Heck no. She's probably going to put CJ Stroud in over Bo Nix, which I would personally do. Even then, I'm not really worried. He hasn't been great this year. Now, could he be great right now? I think they're coming off a bye week, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and he's going against Detroit's defense, which is pretty solid. Better than last year. Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty confident in my team to win this week. And now let's go look at my picks. I already made all these picks, so it's not like I'm going to be talking through them all with you. But as you can see, I already made all these picks. I like the Ravens to win here. I know they beat the Bengals in a close game, but if they lose this game, they're going to be 6-4. If the Bengals lose this game, they're going to be 4-6. I couldn't see the Ravens being 6-4. I could see the Bengals being 4-6. That's why I'm picking the Ravens. I'm taking the Giants here. I know the Panthers won last week. That's the exact reason I'm picking the Giants, because I don't think the Panthers are going to win back-to-back. I just don't. I just think the Saints are a dumpster fire of an organization, and while you could argue the same thing about the Giants, at least they're not on the verge of firing their head coach. Okay? All right. Rest in peace to Dennis Allen's career. The Falcons versus the Saints, I just think the Falcons are a better team. I don't know what's going on with the Saints right now. I mean, hopefully whoever they have in there at interim is better than Dennis Allen, but still, their quarterback situation is still pretty tough. Give me the Chiefs here. Honestly, something weird is kind of telling me to pick the Broncos, and maybe I will come back and switch this pick, but I don't know, bro. Mahomes is coming off his best game this year. Kelsey's coming off his best game this year. The DeAndre Hopkins edition looks absolutely unfair. Like, I don't know, bro. If Justice Simmons was still at Denver, maybe I'd pick him, but I'm just going to take the Chiefs. That's just what I'm going to do. Buffalo versus Indianapolis. Buffalo should win this game. I'm taking the Steelers to beat the Commanders. I don't really know why. I think it's just because I don't see the Commanders being 8-2, but at the same time, I didn't really see them being 7-2. So that doesn't really mean much. I'm going to take the Eagles here. I think Mike McCarthy deserves to be fired. Dak Prescott's out. They got, what's-his-face starting? They got Cooper frickin' Rush starting. Like, yeah, it's just tough. And then I got the Jets beating the Cardinals because I think the Jets need to beat the Cardinals to keep any playoff hopes alive. They pretty much need to win out, so I think they will be able to beat the Cardinals. They have a pretty favorable schedule ahead of them. I think they can rack up some wins here. I got Detroit beating the Texans. Like I said, CJ Stroud hasn't played well, and I think the Lions are probably the second best team in the league right now, maybe the best team in the league right now, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Lions. I'm going to take the Rams because that's my team, and it's a pretty close matchup, so I'm always going to go with my team in the close matchup. I'm going to take the Chargers because the Titans' offense is absolutely abysmal. I'm going to take Jacksonville here because I don't know why. Something in me is just saying, you know what, go ahead and pick the Jags here, so guess what I'm about to do? Pick the frickin' Jags. All right, we got Chicago. I got them beating the Patriots because the Patriots aren't good. Could I see the Patriots winning this game? Yes, but I think if the Bears had beat the Commanders, I'd probably say Patriots win, but the Bears didn't, so I'm going to say Patriots lose. However, this is a close one because the locker room problems and the coaching problems, the culture problems in Chicago just seem bad. It seems like a lot of things are going wrong for them at the same time, and all they have is Caleb Williams trying to overcome them. So I could see the Patriots winning this game, and I'm kind of talking myself out of thinking the Bears are going to win, but for now I'm going to pick the Bears, and those are my picks, my predictions, and my fantasy update for this week. This video is a few minutes shorter than when I first recorded it because I didn't have to do any thinking in this video because I remembered what I had just done. All right, now I got to go to work. I'm about to be late. I pray I have time to shower. All right, love y'all. Bye.